Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth Kimani and this is Ruth's Kitchen. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, hit the subscription button on this side and also hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first to be notified. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for always viewing my videos. I really appreciate. Subscribing is free for those who have not subscribed. Kindly, before you watch this video, subscribe. Asante sana. So today today we are going to make two things. I'm going to show you how to make mozzarella cheese, and also I'm going to show you how to make homemade pizza. But I'm going to split this video into two. It will have a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1 will be about the cheese only. So part 1 is going to be purely cheese, which is mozzarella cheese. Then there's going to be a part 2, which will be about homemade pizza. So why I'm splitting is because if I'm to write like the ingredients for both of them, they're going to be too much. So the description box will have too much ingredients. That's why I'll split the video into two. In the description box for cheese, I'll put ingredients for cheese. In the description box for pizza, I'll put the ingredients for pizza only. And I think that one will work perfectly. So another thing why I'm splitting this video is because I know there are people who just want to learn how to make cheese only, and there are those who want to know how to make pizza only. That's why I'll split. Again, I don't want to be too long. People get bored to view long videos, and yeah, so I'll put a part 1 and a part 2, which I'll upload both of them the same time. And then in the part 1, I'll put the link in the description box for the part 2. And then in the part 2, I'll put the link for the part 1. Are we together? So welcome. Thank you so much again. Subscribe and let's enjoy this video.
So guys, we need raw milk that is not boiled. We need white vinegar. We need plain water. We need ice cubes. We need a spatula, tablespoon, and sieve. So we will put our milk in the sufuria or cooking pot. Then you keep stirring so that the heat can be distributed evenly. Then you keep checking with your finger the milk, the temperature. It should not be too hot to burn, but it should be more than warm. So you keep checking, and then once you have the right temperature, start adding your vinegar. Vinegar, we are putting 6 tablespoons for 1.5 liters of milk. So we add little by little, we add gradually as you continue stirring so that the vinegar can be distributed evenly. Continue adding vinegar as you continue stirring. And by this time you should start to see curd forming, something like curd. And then you check your temperature. When it's too hot, you put off your gas. Add your vinegar until you see the curds forming well. So like you can see in our milk, the curd is forming. So the milk is like separating kinda. I don't know how to put it well, but you'll see curd forming. So just add vinegar until you have enough curd. But for, as I have said, 1.5 liters of milk, use 6 tablespoons, or because vinegars are not the same, you can add vinegar until you see the milk, the curd forming well, but don't use too much vinegar. So we continue stirring with the spatula, and guys, as you can see, the curd is really forming well, and the milk is separating itself because of the vinegar. So we continue doing that, and once you see like you have enough curd, you can now put it in the sieve. You scoop the curd from the milk, you put it in the sieve like so, like I'm doing there. So you remove all that curd, and then you squeeze out all the excess milk or water, whatever you would want to call it, because it's not milk anymore. So you squeeze out the water or that liquid dish thing. Squeeze all of it. This one also helps to remove this liquid. It also helps to preserve the cheese for long. As you know, milk really goes bad very fast. So remove all the milk, then again heat that liquid that is remaining there, heat it again until it's hot, Not very hot, but at least warm. Then take your cheese and put it back. Now you'll take it out of the sieve once you removed all the liquid, and then you put it back in that water, now the water that is heating there in the cooking pot. But make sure you squeeze out all the milk. It's really important to remove that liquid part. You don't have to use a sieve. You can also knead it with your hands. So guys, as you can see, I'm continuing to remove that excess liquid as I check the temperature. Once it's hot, I put it inside. You put it inside, you knead a little, then you put it inside again. You remove and knead. This one will help it to be stretchy. So you knead and then put it back in the warm water. Meanwhile, we can take our ice cubes and put in the plain water. So stir so that the water can be a bit cold. Then we take our cheese from the warm water, squeeze it again, squeeze out all the excess liquid, knead with your hands as much as you can, and then put it in the freezing water, the water that has ice cubes.
5 minutes later.
So guys, 5 minutes later, our cheese is ready after being in the frozen water or in the ice cube water for around 5 minutes. You remove the excess fluid, then we cover it with a with a cling film and store it or leave it overnight in the freezer so that we can use it to make cheese either the following day or later in the day. But make sure at least you have stayed in the freezer for at least 6 hours. So you cover it well and store. So guys, watch out for part 2 as we see how we are going to make pizza with the homemade cheese. So this is pizza I've made with homemade cheese. So watch out for part 2 as we make now the pizza. I'll put the link in the description box. Thank you for watching and kindly subscribe.